Hi to all the new followers. I'm so happy you guys are here. I love this comment because I feel like it aligns with a lot of stuff that people ask me about, which is anxious and avoidant attachment and also love bombing. Sometimes something being intense or like quickly matched up is actually like kind of a sign of love bombing or of trauma bonding. So the intensity that you feel in your body in a relationship is not always a intensity that relates to true love. It actually could be something that you become used to based off of your relational history or maybe your caregivers growing up. So in therapy, and also TikTok is not therapy, but in therapy, that would be something that I would want to explore with someone who's saying something like this. Like, well, what have your past relationships been like? Why did you learn that this is the norm? How did you learn that this is the norm? What is it like for you to just sit with a regulated nervous system in a relationship and not have a super heightened response? Or, why do you associate kind of the calm feeling with boredom? Was your house really like disruptive when you were growing up? And I'm just asking a lot of different questions right now that have nothing to do with this specific comment necessarily, but it's just always so interesting when somebody shares something like this on my page. It makes me think about the questions that I would ask if I were their therapist. And I will never respond to one of my own clients' comments on social media. So that I'm not this person's therapist. If you're new here, I think that it's really important to mention that every single thing I talk about on here has a lot of nuance to it. So if someone asks me a question or wants my input on a topic or a phrase or something, I'm going to just share like what I might talk about in therapy or how I might interpret something as a therapist, but I'm never kind of like giving specific advice to a person. If I am, I'm giving the advice of like, hey, maybe bring up some of these topics to your therapist and see if you start to explore that with your therapist or in journaling, or if you're like looking into your past a little bit more, what comes up for you in your present relationships. That's my favorite type of work to do. Where did we come from? Where are we going? Where did we learn stuff like this? And where did our bodies learn stuff like this? And why do we associate one thing with being one thing, like intensity with being good and in love, and like calm with boredom, or actually like lack of safety, or like, I don't know, something like that. And so I'm just giving some ideas. But thanks for being here, you guys. I am so happy to keep answering, sharing my thoughts, all that good stuff. Okay, bye.